This training video is brought to you by K-Alliance. K-Alliance provides high-quality instructor-led training videos for desktop, IT, and soft skills. Visit us online at www.kalliance.com to sign up for your free 7-day trial. Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, and we hope you learned something new. Real learning, real videos, real success.
Apps are everywhere inside of Windows 8, so we want to make sure that you know how to quit an app when you want it to stop, how to move them, and then not only just to stop an app, but actually to remove it if you discover that you've installed an app and you don't really like it all that much. So first of all, let's talk about how to remove something, shut down something that you no longer want running. Right now it doesn't look like any apps are running at all because I'm on the start screen. But if I take my mouse up in the top left-hand corner, it shows me I actually have a couple of things that are up and running that I've been out there using. And so what I want to do is to stop them. Okay, well, I have a few that have been sitting out there for a little while and I really haven't done much with them. So I'm going to start with a good old favorite, and that's the Task Manager. And I know a lot of people have seen this in the past, but I'm just going to start typing tasks to get my Task Manager, and I'll go ahead and click on Task Manager. And of course it opens Task Manager up over in the desktop view, and where I want to go is to details. I'm interested in the details, and what I want you to notice here is I have some things that say suspended, and one of them right there is an app that I was using, the Salary Calculator app. Because what happens in Windows 8 is if you don't close an app, Microsoft uses its resources the most efficiently that it can, and so what it'll do is it'll simply suspend things that it doesn't need, and ultimately then we'll close it. But from here, if I want to close the Salary Calculator, all I do is click on it, and in the bottom right hand corner I simply say End Task. It says, do you want to end this? Yes, I do. I want to end the process. And so now the Salary Calculator is no longer going. So if you simply want to close those things that are in a suspended state, you can come in here and you can simply say click and end the task. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close the Task Manager. I'm going to hit my window button to get back over into my window. Another option that you have is to go into the top, and as you're seeing an item, like here's the store. I don't need the store any longer. You can simply right click and then you can choose Close. Right, now let's open a couple. Let me open the Maps. Let me hit the Windows button. Let me go get, I'm looking for, the one I'm looking for I'm not seeing, right? Oh, there it is. I was looking for Hulu Plus. So I'm going to open up Hulu Plus. And then you also have one called Alt F4, right? So I pop into Hulu, I say, oh gosh, I can't watch movies right now. So I hit Alt F4 on my keyboard, and when I do Alt F4, that closed it. Let's double check that it closed it and it just didn't suspend it. It sure did. It absolutely closed it. So Alt F4 is another option that you have for closing. Let's go into the map. Also, the hand at the top. You just drag your mouse to the very top of the screen. You click, you hold, you don't let go. Just don't let go until it pops off down at the bottom. And when it's down at the bottom, it's gone. And then another one is Control Alt Delete. And when you go to Control Alt Delete, there's the fastest way to get to the Task Manager. But not everybody likes to remember those keystrokes, and so that's why I was also showing you how to use the Task Manager by searching for it. But you also know this option, Control Alt Delete. Some people like Control Shift Escape, right? They do the same thing, and then you could go to your Task Manager. I'm going to hit Escape because I don't really want to do it that way. So now you know multiple ways that you can close if you want to close an app, but remember, you don't have to, because it'll just go into that suspended state and you don't have to worry about your resources being eaten up with it. How to rearrange these is very simple. You simply click and you drag and you put it into its new home. Wherever you want to put things, however you want to organize things, just know that you have either the small or the large apps, and if you put a small app in a large app hole, you're going to have just a little hole there asking, well, what do you want to do with that? So you can just keep moving things around until you get the look that you like. And then if you want to uninstall something because you realize that you don't use it. For instance, I realized that I'm not using this invoice feature. I didn't like it very much. You simply right-click on it, and when you right-click on one of the tiles, it'll bring up a nice little taskbar here at the bottom, and one of your choices is uninstall. Now maybe you don't want to uninstall it, you just don't want it visible any longer. You can unpin it, but uninstall it actually says get it off of, I don't want access to it any longer. So let's go ahead and uninstall, and it says, really, you want to do that? Yes. So I click on uninstall, and it will remove it from the desktop, and now to get it back, I'd have to go back to the store and reinstall it again. So now you know that you can move tiles around anytime you want to be organized. You can close apps down or just leaving them a suspended state in the background. And if you don't want them at all, you can 100% remove them from your start screen and make it so you have to go reinstall again in the future. Here's a short little quiz for you. What happens to an app when the app is dragged down from the top of the computer screen? A, nothing. It simply goes into a suspended state. B, the app is closed. C, the app is minimized. D, the app is switched into desktop mode. Well, B is the proper answer here. The app is closed. All the rest of those are not accurate at all. The computer does go into, not the computer, but the app does go into a suspended state if it's not being used. But when you grab it from the top and you drag it down, you're just closing out the app because you no longer need it.
We hope you enjoyed this preview video. Please click on the like button below if you did, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Be sure to visit us at www.kalliance.com to sign up for your free 7-day trial today. You could learn a lot in a week.